So if you're new to mountain biking, you've got yourself a bike, you've got yourself a comfy helmet, and you're ready to hit the trails, let's take a look at some of the essentials you need to take with you. A pack. Well, these come in all shapes and sizes. Standard rucksack will do the job, but mountain bike packs do tend to be a little bit better designed. Probably got the facilities to carry some water in there as well with a bladder. Or you could use something like a bum bag like this, a bit smaller, a bit lighter, sits nicely on your lower back. And of course, bum bags are much cooler than rucksacks and enough space for most rides you should go on. Like I said, any rucksack will probably do the trick, but mountain bike packs do have nice little features, places for putting things you don't want to roll around, or even keys so you don't lose them. And also they'll probably have the features of different types of straps. You can get them nice and tight, sort of fit them to your body so they don't move around when you ride. You're going to want to take some water with you. The rule of thumb I've always heard is anything over half an hour exercise-wise, you should have some fluids. So there's a few options here, either a bottle cage on your bike. Most bikes will take at least one, some maybe take 2 or even 3 bottles on there. Or you could use that pack that I've just mentioned. You could get a bladder that fits in these, so you'll have a bladder in there that you fill in a tube so you can easily drink, or you could even just stuff a water bottle inside your pack if needs be. A multi-tool. Now there's loads of different options here depending on how prepared you want to be. From the nice little compact ones, this one's actually come out of the mount on the bottom of my bottle cage, and this just mainly has Allen keys. I've got some torque keys and a screwdriver. I'll say that's mainly for tweaking settings on your bike, whereas this bigger multi-tool that was actually in my bum bag gives you more ability to fix your bike should things go wrong, because you're going to need a tool, but you're also going to need the knowledge of how to fix things. So head over to GMBN Tech, our sister channel, if you want to learn about some more things, ways to fix your bike, because then you can use your multi-tool to best effect. Obviously, the bigger you go on a multi-tool, the heavier it's going to be and the bigger it is, so you need somewhere to put it. But what I will say is on rides where I go far enough away from my car or home where I wouldn't want to walk back, then I would always take one that's got a chain tool on there. So this is actually a Topi mini tool. It's got 20 functions on here, so most things like tyre levers, spoke keys, you might need that if you're out and about and a spoke comes loose or breaks, and that chain device, chain tool, so it's going to be able to fix my chain should it snap out and about. Punctures are the bane of every mountain biker, and there will become a point where you're going to need one. When you're out in the woods, you get a bit of a puncture and you're going to need a pump. So you're either going to need a spare tube to take with you or a repair kit, of which I have both. But rather embarrassingly, I've actually not brought a mini pump with me, and about an hour ago I got a puncture. Fortunately, there was a passing mountain biker who did have a pump, but don't be like me, try and be self-sufficient. But if you're riding at a spot where there are other mountain bikers, you might get lucky like I did. Again, like a pump, a tube really is an essential to take with you. Again, maybe if you're going on just quite a small ride, you're not going far away and it's walkable, you could think about risking it, but it is always a risk. Even if you're running tubeless with sealant in there, you might find that you put too big a hole in that tyre and it's just not going to seal. So a tube is then your only option. So it's definitely worth taking, especially on the bigger rides. What else do I have in here? A banana. Again, anything over sort of an hour, I'll definitely think about taking some food with me. You don't want to get into that situation. Normally on longer rides, 2 or 3 hours, where we call it bonk. Basically, you run out of fuel. So you can take normal food with you, or if you get a bit more serious about it, you can take things like energy gels and bars. But you basically just want to keep nibbling away, small and often with your food, and that's going to keep your energy levels high, get you around there. So there are some things I would think are pretty essential, but a couple of other things I would definitely consider is take a phone. I don't go riding without a phone on me now, just in case you get in a situation where you're going to need it, especially if you're riding by yourself. And I also keep a small first aid kit in my car, and I have needed it occasionally, even if it's just for, you know, cleaning out little cuts, things like that. But it's well worth having something like that with you out on a bigger ride.